Great story for you now. Tom Morgan was raised in Ennis and spent a lot of his time as a fishing guide. His passion for fly fishing led him to begin a lifelong career as a rod maker.
Now, Tom Morgan has passed away, but his legacy and his rods survive, and they're the focus of this week's Montana Made.
For some, fly fishing is a sport. For others, a passion. Still others, it goes beyond even that. Tom Morgan saw it as a personal endeavor. So much so, he created this.
Wanted to have a small custom rod shop and build rods one-off for each customer and really emphasize the quality of the rods and the relationship with each customer. And that's where Tom Morgan Rodsmiths began. So every single person on that board we have that personal relationship with, and that's how we start each rod. So
the assignment board says it all. Each is a Tom Morgan rod, but each is as unique as the customer. Tom liked it that way. And the old adage, the customer is always right, is the heart of his legacy.
The shop and how we make rods are maybe different than other people make rods, and maybe some people think it's a little crazy the way we make rods, and we certainly learned that from Tom and his wife Jerry. You know, that's a very specific way of making rods, and we like to say, you know, the attention to all the detail in the parts is what creates the sum that's greater than all those individual things when you get to the end of the process.
This rod took 9 months to make, and another 9 to make correctly. You see, it had a flaw in its seal. You might not see it, but Tom did.
You know, Tom was such a stickler to detail, and you know, we have this saying, don't hold on to a mistake just because it took you a long time to make it.
Both men admit a Tom Morgan rod isn't for everyone. Let's face it, you can buy a rod and catch a fish pretty easily. These rods are for the person who sees fishing as something more than just a way to catch a fish.
I don't want to get too woo-woo about the whole thing, but there is kind of a spiritualism or mysticism with some kinds of fly fishing, especially when you progress through, you know, the beginning, intermediate, and advanced stages. You get to this place where you really want to fish where you want to fish, how you want to fish, and maybe with the instrument that's of your choosing that was made specifically for you. And I think that's where we really find that nexus between what we do and what our customers really want.
Tom Morgan died a little more than a year ago before seeing this version of his dream. Matt and Joel strive to assure that he would be proud to have his name on everything that leaves this shop. Thanks to commitment to quality, each rod, from grip to tip, becomes more than just a fly rod. They become extensions of the owners. Tom wouldn't have it any other way.
Now, Tom Morgan's legacy goes beyond just the rods that bear his name. Matt and Joel teach classes in rod making, and that plane you saw in the video stripping the bamboo, designed by Tom. Tom, by the way, was also confined to a wheelchair for much of his life, so he never actually got a chance to cast any of the rods he built.
Wow.
Phenomenal,
what a
right?
Story.
Absolutely true. And the way they hold to Tom's legacy down there is just, it's inspiring to say the least.
Wow.
And there's not many things I've seen more beautiful than one of those rods.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Thanks to opening up the shop, guys, for letting us in there with our cameras.
How cool. Yeah, you and Matt were like little kids in a candy store.
It was a blast. But that commitment to detail, I don't know if I've ever seen anybody hold more true to it than Matt and Joel have, and the crew that work with them there.
From grip to tip.
From grip to tip.
I love that. It is time for a quick break. Great job, Chip.